stage. It's very funny. Alvaro Mendoza.
What's up, guys? We having a good time tonight? Yes, sir. Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. This is a good day, you know what I mean? I think this is the kind of day I'm gonna get myself some ice cream afterwards, you know what I mean? Little Klondike bar action. That's my shit. You guys remember their slogan? They're like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Yeah? I'm like, I'll just purchase one. I don't care, guys. I'm crazy. You know what I mean? I'm that kind of guy. I don't know. I have some like weird friends. I had a friend recently ask me if I had ever told my mom to go fuck herself. Yeah. And I was like, no, I've never told my mom to go fuck herself, but I have told her that I was fed up with her antics. You know, which is the same with a Spanish woman, you know. Don't ever tell an angry Spanish woman that you're getting tired of her shenanigans, you know, or that your patience grows weary in the presence of her debauchery. That never works either. You'll be on dishwasher duty if you do that one. Yeah, my mom is Spanish and my dad is old. Yeah, he's 83. Yeah, I know, right? Having an old dad like that's kind of weird, you know. You like people stare, man, you know. You go to like a liquor store, as soon as you walk in, everyone's like, are you in charge of that liability over there? You know, my dad put a drink on the counter and the cashier looked at me for approval. He was like, is he allowed to be having peppermint schnapps? I'm like, God, I hope so. Also, I said schnapps kind of weird. Being from Boston, A's are very nasally. Schnapps, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Having an old dad's weird. I don't know. I came out kind of normal though. Like I do normal things. I wrestle, and I'm not in high school. Yeah, I'm an assistant wrestling coach for a high school team. Yeah, which was it wasn't like my first choice. You know, I just liked wrestling when I was younger, and then I got older, and I realized that there just aren't places where you could just go and wrestle. You know. Like, there's no pickup wrestling, you know? You can't just show up at a court and start grabbing people. Yeah. Some guy's like, you want next game? I'm like, I would love next game. He's like, basketball? I'm like, no, I want your leg. You know? I don't know. But actually, wrestling's not a very popular sport in progressive states. It's like more of a conservative sport, which I always thought was funny. It's like in the place where they accept gayness the least, they're like, you grabbed his balls. That's fantastic, you know. But in a progressive state, you tell like a gay guy you wrestle, and he's like, actually, you're gay. I'm like, is it because we wear the leotards? And he's like, yeah, that's why you're gay. I'm like, fuck, you're right. How do you even argue against that? I don't know, but I like it. You know, I like beating up 14-year-olds. You know, I wasn't very good at wrestling in high school, but I am now. You know, I'll hit these kids with a single leg move, they never see it coming. Every single time they're like, Coach, how did you get into my house at 3 a.m? I'm like, you gotta be working on your technique, son. I don't know. My dad has like a little bit of short-term memory loss, you know, which I've noticed kind of like helps you process the things in your life when you have to like repeat yourself a ton. You know, like I bought a van recently and I told him about it. I was like, Dad, I only paid $11,000 for it. He's like, whoa, how much did it cost? I was like, $11,000. He's like, that sounds kind of expensive. How much did you pay for it? I was like, $11,000. He's like, you got ripped off. I was like, shit, I think I got ripped off. What the fuck? I thought I got a bargain. I got a steal. Then you gotta start like lying about the price. I'm like, I only paid $3. He's like, that's okay, I guess. And I'm like, fuck, they stole all my money. I got screwed. Even with the dad price, you know? I don't know. You guys think when God is afraid, you think he's like, oh my me? Never? What about when Jesus walks in? You think he's like, oh my dad? I don't know, it's a silly one. I saw a white guy being racist towards a black guy, and I was like, that's not good, that's bad. You know? Yeah, and this little alley dog walked up to me, and he turned to me, he's like, I don't get it. Why is that human being mean to that slightly grayer human? I'm like, you gotta get your eyes checked, you fucking bitch. I don't know. My dad is a doomsdayer, get this, that never prepares. He just doomsdays. Thank you, appreciate it for the light. There's certain moments you're like, I like lighting, you know? I don't know. Now, let's see, another one. I was invited to a strip club recently for the first time. Thank you. It was a good, thank you, I appreciate it, guys. That's very nice of you to say to me. It was a good experience, you know, pretty solid 6 hours. You know what I mean? You know? I don't know, but next time, I think I want to go inside, you know what I mean? I don't want to just hang outside in a crop top in February. That's not my style. All right, you guys have been amazing. Take it easy and have a good night, all right?